Let's start for the tube. Say hi, tube.
What up, tube?
What's going on, tube? How y'all doing today? Happy day, happy day. We're not going to tell you what day it is because this is pre-recorded.
We'll tell you anyways.
All right, we'll tell you.
It's Saturday.
All right, we're working on Saturday. What do you want, tube? All right, you ready for the show?
Let's do it.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to another episode of Business Bros. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday indeed.
So check it out. Here's the deal. Well, you know what? Before we get started, I forgot.
Who even are you?
It's a Saturday.
It must be a Saturday.
All right, Hernan Cias here, host of the Business Bros podcast, along with my co-host,
the insurance bro, James Cias with Pipeline Insurance, who had to get up and close that door really quick just in case somebody comes home on a Saturday. We have an awesome show planned for you. As always, we're super excited. This morning was a really great one for me, and we're going to talk all about it. But first,
365 pairs of shoes by the end of the year. So if you have new shoes, used shoes, or you want to donate cash, hit up James 619-884-0045 or James at ciasfirst.com. He'll hop on his orange Harley right over to your place, pick up those shoe donations, and add them to the shoe count. We have 37 or 36 pairs of shoes is the most he's picked up on one load on that bike. Let's see if you guys can beat it. We are at 210 total, so we know we're going to get to that marker.
We might possibly be at 211. We'll see.
Well, might possibly. Yeah. We had a special donation.
We had a special donation. Danny's kids came over today, and they had a pair of shoes in their hands that they wanted to donate to the cause, but they are Danny's shoes.
So, yeah.
So, a little bit of sentimental value. I am wearing his hat, though.
Yeah.
I am wearing his hat, but you know what? Probably won't use those shoes, and somebody who needs them more would probably benefit more than I will by holding on to them because of this old thing.
Sentiment.
Yeah.
Those feelings, man, they just run you.
Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, they do. But you know what? I'm all right with that. You want to know why?
Why?
Want to know one of my affirmations?
What's one of your affirmations?
I am liquid love.
Liquid love.
I'm liquid love, man. I just love things. I love people. People know exactly who I am, what I stand for. You know, I can't raise my sleeve that much. I'm trying to get yoked like Cesar Cortez. Cortez, the guy that I hiked with today.
So tell me a little bit about today.
Yeah, sure.
What was awesome about today that you did?
What was awesome about today is that I woke up at 4:40 a.m.
Ooh, that's new for you.
That's new for me. That's a little over 30 minutes earlier than I usually wake up. And usually I have my first alarm goes off at 5. That's my hey, sleepyhead,
time to wake up.
Get the juices flowing a little bit, and then I got a second alarm 15 minutes later. That's when I actually get up. So 5:15, right? So I've been seeing you and Ollie getting up and posting and being like, I'm at the gym, it's before 5 a.m. I'm at the gym, it's before 5 a.m. I'm like, these fuckers. Because you know that the moment you start doing something like that, I'm like, damn it,
I gotta step up my game.
Now I gotta step up my game.
You know, it's funny, and that's one of the main reasons why I started posting. Dude, when you lived with me, we would get up and we'd be running at that time anyways.
Yep.
We'd get up at 4:30, and we'd go run. So It's not like we haven't been doing it for years.
Truth.
It's just we never posted it.
No.
And I think that had to do with a little bit of maybe fear of judgment or whatever.
One thing is we never posted it. The second thing, at least for me, is that I haven't gotten up at 4:30 in a long time.
Yeah, since we haven't lived together. Yeah.
So it's been even a challenge for me to, not a challenge necessarily, but yeah, challenge is a good enough word, to even get up at 5 or 5:15.
Well, and for today's topic, I wanted to talk about, setting yourself up and that evil word discipline.
Well, another word for it could be something that we've been talking about all week. Consistency.
True. But I wanted to go a little bit deeper into discipline, right? This is one of those things.
Sure.
You don't get up and go to the gym at 5 a.m., right? And there are people who don't do the 5 a.m. club, and that's okay. But you do have a discipline of getting up at your time. And then when you get up in the morning, you do have a routine that you stick to on a regular basis, that you do your affirmations, that you do your meditation, that you do go out and run, you do take Katie for a walk. There's a set routine in your schedule. It may be an hour later than mine, but it's still something that you're regimented in.
You're right. It is still a morning routine as it were. It's not as early as some. And who was it that came on the show that was like, yeah, I get up at 3:30 every morning. Do you remember?
Jeff Disher.
Jeff Disher.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Disher.
He's a beast. But
dude, yeah, but it's conversations with people like that who are highly motivated and driven and disciplined and all of these things that I look up to them in that kind of, I want to be better.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
And so let me give you another one of my affirmations. I surround myself with uplifters. I am surrounded by uplifters, people who uplift one another. And that's a question that we often get asked on the show is, what's one of your favorite things about being on the show? And that's one of them. I'm constantly surrounded by uplifters. I get to meet new uplifters every single day.
Well, see, and that's why when Jeff was on the show, one of the questions I asked him was, because when people hear things like that, I get up and I'm at the gym by like 4:45, almost 5 a.m. That Ollie's at the gym at 4:15. The question people never ask is, well, what time do you go to bed? Right? Because that makes all the difference in the world. You still are a human being. You need your 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Otherwise, you don't function right. And you can literally cause yourself mental damage and even physical damage if you're not getting sleep. Like, it's not like, you wear a badge on your arm that I only get 3 hours of sleep every day and I hustle the rest. No, it doesn't work that way. But what Jeff said, which was very important, and I think people would miss this type of thing, is he's in bed by 7, 8 o'clock. Right. And so he's like, look, while everybody else is awake, watching Netflix, wasting a little bit of time, just chilling. He's like, that's wasted time. That's downtime. I'm not productive at that time. So what am I going to do at that time? I'm going to sleep. And then I'm going to get up at 3 when everybody else is still sleeping and my creative juices are flowing because I've just got all my energy from the night before. And I'm going to get all this stuff done. So he has it's the same type of thing. Many people work a graveyard shift in a regular lifestyle, right? They work a graveyard shift. They go to work at 11 o'clock at night and they work till 6 o'clock in the morning. And we look at them like, oh man, I don't know how you do that. Well, you change your habits. You go to bed at a different time. You just alter what you're already doing to achieve the goal that you need to achieve. Working a graveyard shift is a goal that's set for you, right? But Jeff Disher has a goal that he sets for himself.
Yep.
And so he's being disciplined in what he wants to achieve, making sure that he takes advantage of the 24 hours in a day and is most productive in the hours that are available to him.
Yeah, so going back to that, it was what he said right there, that I'm most productive when I've just woken up and, refreshed, got all my creative juices flowing. And it's so cool to get up even just an extra 45 minutes earlier than usual, 30 minutes, 45 minutes earlier than usual, and get out there and do something like slam Cowell's mountain hike, right? Like I felt so productive. It was 8 o'clock, by the time I got home, showered, got dressed, whatever, made myself breakfast, sat down, threw on some background noise on the TV and busted out my laptop and started getting right to work, different projects, different things that we've got going on. And by the time it was 12 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, Mom, I know, is finishing up church right about now. And I felt like I had been doing so much. I felt so productive. Like I had been doing a bunch of things already. And the days barely. Yeah. Yes. That is. Yes.
That's
it felt like I gained a day.
Yeah. And it's funny because you can have the same exact feeling in the opposite direction. If you sleep in, if you're up all night, if you're going out to a club, whatever, and you have a great time, that's all great and dandy. You get home, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You go to sleep. You sleep for your 8, 9, 10 hours if you're trying to recover something. You're getting up. It's 12 o'clock, and then all of a sudden you're starting to prepare for the next day, and you're like, damn, I feel like I lost the day. You can have the same effect the other way around based on the choices that you made.
For sure.
And so, discipline is one of those things. It's not a bad word. It's something that you're doing to yourself. It's something that you're regulating on your own because there's an alternative choice that you want to get to. There's something else that you want to achieve, and it requires that you do a set things before, some prerequisites beforehand to get to where you want to go.
Do you think that the word discipline has negative connotations?
Absolutely, it does.
Tell me more.
Most people think when I think of discipline, as when I was a kid, I would think of I'm getting in trouble. Right? I'm getting in trouble, and there's going to be consequences. I'm being disciplined. And I think that's where most people's mind goes to when it comes to discipline. It's a bad thing. It's something that comes as a negative consequence of something else.
But what we're saying today is that discipline is just another word for consistency in the way that we're using it today in developing good habits to outweigh your bad habits, in getting up a little bit earlier so that it feels like you've gained a day, in setting your intentions, you know, the night before, the day before, the hour before. In all of these things, there's a consistency that as long as you continue on that path, it's inevitable that you're going to get to where you want to go. I am inevitable.
I am inevitable. Had to go with the Marvel sequence, huh? Or the Marvel reference. Well, dude, so check it out. So when you're talking about the word discipline, I think it comes with like perspective where who's setting the discipline. If somebody else is disciplining you, it's because you couldn't do it yourself. Self-discipline is a positive thing.
Ooh.
Self-discipline is something that you are in control of. You're the one who's setting the boundaries with limits or the, you know, putting yourself on that path. The moment you stray off the path yourself and somebody else has to correct you, that's where the negative discipline comes in.
I love where this is actually leading, because all I can think about right now is my years in the Navy, right? And how much that manned me up. Let's be honest. Prior to the Navy, what were we doing?
Not very good.
I mean, we had the PC cruisers, right?
We owned a couple properties.
Yep. I mean, we were on this path that we knew that we wanted, but we were spending way too much time doing stupid shit.
Playing video games. Just being young and dumb. Yeah. I mean, think about how much money we blew in like weekday parties, weekend parties, just
all the time.
Fast food.
Oh God! How often were we at that Jack in the Box down the street?
All the time, right? And so
to be young again.
Right? It didn't affect us at all.
Right?
But even then, we were still going to the gym.
We were
still going to the gym.
Yeah, we had that 24-hour. Can you remember? We used to drive down to the gym every morning.
Yeah,
and we were still up early.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of things that we have continued to do, but. Like when I got into the Navy, you're talking about, you know, somebody disciplining you, somebody keeping you in line. I can't tell you how many ass chewings I got, right? Like I got really good at standing at parade rest while somebody yelled in my face for, you know, a few minutes.
Most of the time it's because you didn't do something you were supposed to do.
Pretty much.
That is a discipline.
It's a discipline.
Right?
Right? But if you do constantly the things that you're supposed to, and, you know, you learn as you go. You'll make mistakes. You'll fail on one thing and, you know, catch up to it on the next.
That does not become a discipline anymore. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you make a mistake, you get corrected. Right? And that's a different mentality. It's the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They're realigning where you're supposed to be going, but it's the intent. If your intent was to stray because you knew you were straying, you just were, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to do it that way anymore.
Right.
Then you get disciplined. Whereas if you're going in the right path and you trip and fall, somebody's there to pick you up. Like, it's cool. Next time, you know, make sure you put one foot in front of the other. You'll be good. Right? But
lift up your feet, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. But those are uplifting things because you're consistently
there's that word again.
Uplifting.
Uplifting, man. I surround myself with uplifters. But that's one of my favorite affirmations, by the way.
That's how it works, though. And I think too many people think of discipline as that negative thing where mommy and daddy are telling them what to do. A boss is yelling at them. You know, a CO is yelling at them, telling them what to do, a drill sergeant, whatever it is. So much they've aligned that word discipline so much with negative and getting in trouble that they don't even impose disciplines on themselves. Right? And because they don't impose disciplines on themselves, they're never going to get to that next level. They're never going to achieve a goal.
That's rough, dude. That's rough. Like, to have the idea that you won't stick to something because it's a punishment to yourself when really it's a benefit to you.
And think about that. Like, it can go in all different levels. We're talking about it in a business sense, in a financial sense, right? But I know plenty of people in our family, in our immediate family, who are overweight or diabetic, right? And the doctor's literally telling them, change or you will lose limbs or you will die.
Right.
But they don't have the self-discipline to do so.
Ouch.
And that hurts, dude. And think about that. That hurts the rest of the people around you, the people who care about you, the people who love you, the people who are there to have your back. And the reason why they discipline you is because you're not being committed yourself. And that sucks. But, you know, we have to ultimately, again, like anything we do, you can lie to everybody else. But when you look in the mirror, are you lying to yourself? Like, you know if you do.
Yeah.
You know if you do.
It's true. I mean, just taking something simple like, Tim and Julie's do what you don't want to do when you don't want to do it at the highest level. The only one that really can hold you accountable to that is you. Because if you're doing it, but you're just doing it half-assed just to say that you did it, you're not really doing it.
Right.
Don't waste your time.
And I took time off from working out. I didn't officially start going back regularly until like the beginning of June, like the first week of June. So we're now in September.
So you're trying to get your beach bod back?
Like, trying to get the beach bod back, right?
Of summer?
But now when I see some people, they're like, hey, man, like, you lost weight. Like, people at school are like, hey, dude.
You got a skinny face.
You got a thin face. And, and I take it as a compliment, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, damn, dude, did I get really fat? Like, did I let myself go that bad?
I guess.
But you don't notice it because it happens so gradually over time. You're looking at yourself in the mirror every day and you see the same person every day. But when there's a gap, right? When you haven't seen somebody in weeks or months or whatever it's going to be, they see that drastic change.
Right.
And you are going to ultimately be that drastic change, whether it's a positive direction or a negative direction, based on the little things you do every single day. If every single day you're going to stop at that In-N-Out, then guess what? When you bump into somebody who hasn't seen you in a couple of months, they're gonna be like, "Damn, you're fat." Right? Or the other way around, if you skip in, one of those meals and substituting it for like, greens or something else, and you're out there hitting your 1,000 steps or going up the mountain or running your 3 miles, whatever it's gonna be, you're gonna see the other side. Wow, you look good. You lost weight. I showed the kids in my classroom the other day pictures of the memorial that we created for Danny, right? And so, because they wanted to see pictures of me with hair.
Yeah. Okay, and that's where I thought you were going.
Yeah.
Not with hair.
But the kids were like, damn, sis, you look old in that picture. You look fat. Like, what's up with that? And I'm like, well, right? Man. But those are periods in your life that you go through that like,
count on the kids whatever to be happens. Honest, huh?
But it's the truth. So, but now I'm back in my regimen of what I'm doing, and it's starting to show. Right.
Yep.
And that's the biggest thing about discipline, and that I can share with our listeners today is it's not about who you were before, and it's not about who you're gonna be. It's about who you are today. Like, you can make a choice today to become whatever it is you want to become. You can make a choice today to decide that I want to be something else. I'm tired of being this person that I am today. I want to make this change. It's going to require this. It's going to require that. Whatever it is, small little individual habits that you can change today. Just little things like, I'm no longer going to drink soda. Maybe I'll save soda for Sundays. On Sunday, I'm going to drink soda. Every other day of the week, I'm drinking water. Not juice, not milk, not, anything else.
I don't know about that no milk thing, man. I gotta have my cereals.
I know you like your cereals, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna make a change, right?
But I mean,
I'm gonna shift over to water.
Even
right?
that's a change too, the cereal thing.
But for most people, like, milk's a different ballgame. Some people are gonna argue milk one way or the other. So let's ex-nay the milk. But if you're drinking soda, if you're drinking juice products, if you're drinking sugar water, right, and you switch over to just water, right there is a huge change in your life.
So I mean, speaking of water, one thing that I have always kind of known about myself, I guess, is I don't drink enough of it. And so, to your point, I have it in my weekly planner. I have it as part of my notes. That's something that I want to do, is drink more water. So I drink tea instead of coffee. All right, hate me if you will. I know I spent 8 years in the Navy, whatever. Coffee's... Anyway, I like tea. So instead of going for that second mug of tea, I just fill up my water bottle and I drink water the rest of the day.
Look, here's the other thing. Have you guys ever had that? Oops. Have you guys ever had that 2 in the afternoon feeling where, like, you come back from lunch and you're working but you're groggy, you don't quite feel 100%, you're not all there yet, you're feeling you're starting to get that afternoon headache. Usually it's lack of water. Almost always it's lack of water. I can almost guarantee you have, I got I don't know how many ounces is in this thing, maybe 24 ounces. You have a couple glasses of water. Yes, you will have to go pee. Okay, that's going to happen. I drink water.
Dude, the first time
cause and effect, right? Right. I drink water, I need to take a piece, right? It'll happen. For sure. But after you have a couple glasses, you'll be surprised. You can almost instantly feel it the moment you start drinking water, that your body is replenishing.
Yep.
After a couple glasses, you have that little bit of energy, and you're not that tired feeling anymore. You probably don't even need the nap that you thought you needed. It was just dehydration getting to you.
I was gonna say what I did that first day is I also had an apple, right? And so when that 2 o'clock feeling comes around, swig some water, eat that apple, bada bing, bada boom, ready to go.
I'm not going to recommend that because eating an apple and then drinking water has a weird taste to me. So I don't know what it is.
Fine, pick a banana, pick a orange, like whatever. The point is have a fruit
and drink water
and drink some water.
Yeah. Okay? I agree with you. Point. I agree with you.
Get some sandia with some tahini, and some lime or lemon, whatever you prefer. All right, fruit and water.
Tahini's good, but
just salt.
Not even, dude. Just eat the watermelon.
Just eat the damn watermelon. All right, fine. Don't go Mexican on us.
Although it's really good that way.
Honestly,
it is.
I mean, come on. You can't go wrong.
But anyways, the point is, you need to have your own disciplines in place, right? You need to have your own decision. What is it that you want to achieve? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to better your business? Are you trying to set your finances in order? Whatever those things are, they require you to make individual changes going forward. You to set different habits for yourself. You to think of the end goal and work towards that goal on a regular basis.
I'm going to see if I can find something on my computer here that is kind of on topic with that. So just kind of keep talking and kill some time for a second here.
Oh, ramble. Say something.
Ramble. Go.
Keywords.
Let's see. Few keywords. Where is it?
You look for some specific file or something?
No, there is a... Willpower doesn't work. Don't trust your willpower. Trust your why power. Don't trust your willpower. Trust your why power. So that's a discussion that I was having in my Junto group a couple weeks ago. And willpower just isn't enough, right? I'm not going to drink that soda. I'm not going to drink that beer. I'm not going to smoke that whatever.
Stuff.
Cigarette?
Yeah, sure.
Cigarette, whatever it is that you're smoking. Like, you have this thing about willpower where you're just trying to take it on all yourself. Willpower might not be enough. Trust your why power. Sit down, think about why you want to do these things. Well, I want to lose the weight, not because I want, to look better or whatever, because if I lose weight, I feel better. Right? I have more energy.
My knees hurt less.
Yeah, all that stuff.
I can walk around, tie my
shoe.
The
why. But dig even deeper, right? Think about the people that are important in your life and how it affects them, how they see you when you've been struggling with this thing, whatever it might be. You've been struggling with it so much, and you are making an impression on them. You're showing them that it's possible for you to change whatever it is that you want to change, whatever habit that you want to break, whatever change that you want to make. You're showing those people that you can, that it's possible for them just like it's possible for you.
That's part of the reason why, like, I finally reached out and I was like, all right, fine, I'll say something. I've been going early too, man. I see your stuff every morning. And he hit back with, well, let's do it. Let's tag each other. Let's make sure let's hold each other accountable, right?
Ollie,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so that's why we started doing it.
Okay.
And honestly, I've always felt weird about, I'm at the gym because I see those posts all the time. But since I've been doing it, cool. Great for you. All right, making you feel like even worse, right?
But then here I am, like, damn you! Now I gotta start doing it too.
But see that, and so this is perspective, right? This is one of those things where when you start posting that, will there be people who say negative things like that? Absolutely, there always will be. But what if you help two people, one person, better their lives? Isn't that worth it?
Right.
And so that's why I started, you know what?
Let me throw this one out there too. Shout out, big props to our dude, Energy, Brian Landeros, hashtag 33 days of paying dues. That was sick, dude.
That was awesome.
What
a movement, huh?
Brian, when you did that, man, hell yeah, what a movement. Like, you had so many people tagging and staying tagged and on the story and inspired so many people, bro. Like,
that was awesome.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Wow.
Plus, Brian got fit. When I saw him, like, after 33 days, he got pretty yoked. I was like, damn, Brian, all right, cool.
He paid his dues and they paid off.
See, and it paid off. So, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I like Joe Rogan has this little thing about discipline, and he talks about how, like, he's the laziest. Oops, sorry. He's one of those lazy guys that works out. Oops.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
So
we can cut that out.
Yeah, that's all right. No, that's fine. You guys can see the errors and mistakes that happen. So, anyways, he talks about being a lazy person. How if he waited to feel like he wanted to go to the gym, he would never be in shape, because you're never gonna feel like going. You just go. You just start. You just do. Even if you don't feel like it, it's those 5 seconds when you wake up in the morning when the alarm goes off. Those 5 seconds. If you hopped up before your mind even connected with the fact that you're awake, you're more likely to keep going in the direction you want to go. If you allow yourself to think before you move, you're going to start contemplating with yourself and rationalizing why you should stay in your bed.
That is powerful.
The first 5 seconds.
I love that. Don't even give your brain time to connect with the fact that it's awake. Just pop up. And how do you start that habit?
You do.
You just do.
You Nike
right?
it.
You take action.
You Nike it. You
take
just
action.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Dude, that was sick.
You're never gonna feel like it. If you wait for the day that you feel like it, you're never gonna do it. When the alarm goes off, pop up. Get up. Your mind will catch up to you.
Let me throw this in there, because this is what worked for me last night to get up this morning at 4:30. And I mentioned this on my story on Instagram. I'll mention it here again. The night before, I went to bed and I told myself, and I believed it for myself, I'm going to wake up tomorrow so excited because I'm going on a hike. I'm going to wake up tomorrow so excited because I'm going to get out and go after my day. I'm going to get up. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be pumped. And I can't wait for tomorrow to get here. I'm going to be ready and rocking and rolling. And I'm not even going to wait for that second alarm to come on. I'm just going to get up as soon as the first one comes on. And I did.
Because you told yourself you would.
Yep. So do that the night before.
It's funny how it works.
A little bit of segment intending.
Sometimes you're going to be super excited and you're going to be anxious. You're going to pump yourself up just like James did, but you're not going to fall asleep.
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep for like a while. Yeah.
And then what happens? You realize that, oh my gosh, it's midnight. I have to get up in 4 hours. You know, oh my, whatever. And then the time comes to get up and you rationalize. Don't rationalize. Just get up. Pop up. Will that day be exhausted? Yes. At the end of the day, you're going to be beat. But guess what? You're going to have no problem going to bed at 8 o'clock that night.
That's right. And when you go to bed that night, tell yourself the same thing. I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be pumped. I'm going to be ready, because tomorrow I'm going to dominate my day. Shout out to Cesar for that awesome affirmation.
Boom. And look, reward yourself. Do it for 5 days straight. And then on that last day, today's Saturday morning, guess what? I slept in.
What?
I stayed up. Normally I'm in bed by 9:30. I stayed up till about midnight on Friday night.
Whoa.
And guess what? I didn't get up till about 9. I slept in. But I'm okay with it, because every single day before that, I've achieved my goal. Reward yourself. It's okay to do so. If you stick to your diet and you decided I'm not going to drink soda, guess what? On Sundays, it's okay if you have a soda. It's okay. But the habit that you do on a regular basis is the thing you got to get yourself in the habit of doing. It's the discipline that's going to get you to the next level.
Consistency.
I like 100%.
That better.
By the way, I forgot to do a plug.
Oh,
you know what? We're going to do this one a little bit later anyways. So
we'll figure it out.
It's all
good.
Ladies and gentlemen, 300 and...
I was going to say, we can always just, kind of do a cut and throw it in there.
You might have heard a commercial in the middle of our show because we forgot to do it. But that's
anyway.
Okay. So
here's another one.
Yeah. It's always
365 pairs of shoes.
Right? Anytime you hear that, you're always fast forwarding to the end, right?
Yeah,
that's what most people do anyways.
So
before you fast forward, right? Listen to this one little bit. We want to partner only with the good mortgage agents. If you're a mortgage professional out there and you want us to cut you a check, you need to find out how we can do that for you.
Yeah.
So hit us up. James's number is 619-884-0045 or james@csfirst.com. I One of my favorite things to do is to cut people checks. That's why I got into taxes early on.
That's why you're our accountant.
I love paying people. So if you want to get paid, make sure you find out how you can do that by partnering up with us on the insurance side. So James at csfirst.com, 619-884-0045. And if you have if you're trying to help us get to 365 pairs of shoes and you have some shoes to donate, you can hit James up again, 619-884-0045 or James at csfirst.com. And that's all we got for you guys today. Peace.
Bye-bye.
And we're out.